Okay. Yeah, mark it please. Great stuff.
And action.
Hi and welcome to the Grantchester Roundtable. I'm Tom Brittany and I play Will Davenport in the new series of Grantchester. We have Robson Green, who plays Detective Keating.
Thank you.
We have Casey Ainsworth, who plays Kathy Keating. Tessa Peake-Jones, who plays Mrs. Chapman, formerly known as Mrs. Maguire. And Al Weaver, who plays the church curate, Leonard Finch. Okay?
Dude, that was
Did you
what
now?
an intro, dude.
Very good.
Confidence, charisma. I could not have done that.
So as the newest addition to this series of Grantchester, I thought it might be a nice idea to get everyone together and ask some questions that the team have put together and get to know you a little bit more. As I'm kicking this off, I'll go with the first question from the biblical box. And the first question, I think, should be for Robson. Okay, what's your favourite set from this series of Grantchester?
Well, it's the natural set. It's the Grantchester Meadows. It's so beautiful, and it's just obviously the perfect setting for what we do. And I think, you know, because we have this beautiful, tranquil, serene setting and something uncomfortable underneath, I think it's absolutely perfect. And I know when the sun shines, it's just lovely. It makes you happy. So that's my favourite set.
My favourite set is the church at Grantchester, which I love. I think it's really beautiful.
Why do you love it?
Because it's lovely and spiritual inside, and it's perfect for the plot.
Yeah.
And it's the real thing. It's the real McCoy.
When we go every year, there's always the same people who come in to form
And
part
they
of
love
the
it, don't they?
congregation.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
really
It
do.
is.
It's just lovely filming in there.
How did you find your first sermon at the church?
Yes.
It's quite nervy, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, petrifying. It's scary seeing all those people, and not just because they were, like you said, the people from Grantchester who've been there for 3 years. And I'd seen the day before James do his sermon.
Yeah, so that must have been weird when
so
you
I
then got
was-
up and did yours.
Exactly.
No,
Kind
they
of
just thought
stepping
he'd cut
into-
his hair and dyed it. They're quite old.
There was someone on set who asked one of the runners who said, "Oh, he looks a little different." And he didn't.
What, you?
Yeah, me.
That's funny.
Tessa, you get a question.
What prep do you do before a scene? Al.
Yeah.
Let's ask Al that question, shall we?
Chocolate brownie, don't you?
It depends what it is. If it's quite serious, I'll actually probably just go off to myself and go through what I need to do. But if it's not, then I'll just try and make people laugh.
Most of the scenes that we've had recently have been quite emotional, and I have never corpsed so hard in my life. We were doing that scene where I was putting some washing in something, and in the middle of the scene I'm taking the washing up, and underneath it there's just a courgette there.
Who put
underneath
that there,
it all.
Al?
But joking aside, isn't the laughter, isn't the joy and that happiness all part of the process?
Except when you turn around and you see no one else is laughing in the room. They're
Everyone's doing this, going
yeah,
time.
exactly.
So the other day, we're filming away, and it's a big setup, wordy scene, especially for Tom. And okay, turnover and action. And just before he speaks, I decide to break wind because I find breaking wind is funny. It's still funny. It's very laddish. It's very
he do
funny.
this?
He did.
And I started laughing, and no one else found it funny except me and Tom, and we couldn't get it together.
And actually, it's all compliment to the whole unit that we are able to laugh occasionally, not all the time, but when we do, because it feels so relaxed. You know, there'd be some jobs you do where it's all so tense. You'd never be able to do that. And then you don't do your best work because you're not relaxed.
Okay. These are now? Okay. Why do you think the show works so well around the world?
So how's this for a show being popular? I'm in Alaska filming a fishing dock, and I land by helicopter on a glacier, ready to do this sequence on a sledge with some huskies. But we have to wait for the sledge and the huskies because some American tourists are using it. They come down on their sledge, and we're there with the film crew, and they all get off, and this woman goes, "Oh my God, Geordie. It's Geordie! Grantchester, we love it." And then they all did this, they all went, "You like your beer?"
way.
Yeah, it was
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
And then you go, I mean, Australia, it's huge, and New Zealand, and my goodness, Thailand. This show's huge.
It's the community feel of it, and the family and our interaction with one another. If you just want to watch something on an episodic level, then you're going to watch it and go, "Oh, that's great," because the story was tied up. So I feel satisfied. But if you want to go through, you go through with the families, and you go through with all of our relationships with one another and what's happening in our lives. So it's not just one thing.
And it's got a black Labrador.
It's got a dog.
It's got dogs.
It's got a dog.
That's comedy.
Dickens, the naughtiest dog.
It's the worst acting dog I've ever. He can't do anything.
That's not fair.
But if you look,
Okay,
I mean, if
look,
you look...
He's not.
I am defending
He should
Dickens
be
to
able
the
to
end.
do something.
Okay, next question. What do you get asked most about Grantchester when stopped on the street? Casey.
It was always about Robson and James, always. It depends on what person you're talking to. So if it's a kind of slightly lonely middle-aged bloke that's fishing. Fishing. Not fish. Yeah, ask Robson about fishing. Oh, fishing. Oh, Robson fishing. It just goes on and on and on. And then James, if it's middle-aged women, mainly again, there's a lot of kind of like... Sharp and takes a breath, isn't he amazing? Fishing. Yeah, they asked me about fishing, James. That's normally what it has been always.
Well, I mean,
now
when
I
this...
don't have to talk about James anymore.
It'll be
Talk
Tom.
about you, love.
It will be Tom, yeah.
Well, I get asked mainly how they make me look so old and ugly.
Oh my God! Someone did ask you that.
And what makeup do I have to make me look like that?
You think there's some kind of prosthetic going on?
But that's just general. That's what we get as actresses all the time.
I got a letter, it sent my agent on a Union Jack envelope from a woman who thought I was looking thin, and she put 40 quid in it.
What?
Yes, two £20 notes.
You
Get
didn't
yourself
send it
some
back?
fish and chips. No, I didn't send it back. That's the kind of mail I want. 40 quid.
What for? To feed you up?
She went, you're looking too thin. Have some fish and chips.
That
I
is
love the
amazing.
show. Man, can you imagine if that was a regular thing?
Wow. Have you ever had any money sent to you out by a fan?
No. And I've never ever been asked anything in the street.
What? No.
No one has ever
No one
seen
mentions
that I'm in the show. Ever.
Because you transform into
Ever.
Leonard.
Because you're the master of disguise. Alan.
No
one recognises you.
Yeah, go on.
Let's move off this
next
question.
one.
You want to ask a question?
Yeah.
Liking
Oh,
it
those
now.
side.
He's not good with props.
I'm all right with props. Tessa's interesting fact. Tessa is horrendous with props.
There you go. Thanks,
Really?
Al. Thank you very much,
She
Al.
can't walk without making like
Thank you for that too, Al.
plates, clammers, clackers. That's so they keep getting the same directors back. So they're just no one lets you use props. It's great.
Thank you.
What was your first day like on set?
I think that should be Tom.
Yeah, but you must have been quite nervous. I mean, it must have been like
You know, funny, I wasn't nervous. I don't know why.
drunk.
I was drunk at the time. The things I was most nervous was we had stuff like publicity photos. Was the one of us together as three, and I'd never done publicity photos before, and so it was kind of standing in character with you in the middle and James next, and sort of staring into middle distance.
Yeah, but it really...
You remember you turning to me going, "What look are you doing?
What are you going for?
What look are you doing?"
No, what I was going for was tall. I was trying to act taller. You have these two amazing, beautiful-looking men, and this old geezer who's been round the block.
Oh, come on.
Just winging it with a detective. Kind of poor man's Columbo in the middle.
Oh, no, you're Robson Green.
No, mate. But the one thing I remember about you, not only your first year, because I met you first.
Yes.
At the audition when we did chemistry reads, and everybody was going, "Man, he's got it."
You just came bounding up to me instantly, and because you're Robson Green. I'd grown up watching you on TV, and you just came up to me and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And you were so friendly. I was scared. I was like, "Oh my God, you're friendly." And then we just clicked, and it just felt so natural.
I can tell you now that when you left, Emma Kingsman Lloyd turned around to me and went, "Oh my God, he is fantastic." And I went, "Man, he's the one." That was it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's
Well, enough about me. I think we are getting to the last question. As I started this whole thing, I shall finish it.
Yes.
James Norton has sent in a question.
Oh, James. James who?
So the question is, when Tessa, Al and I were hanging out in the vicarage in Series 1, we spent a long time playing Kiss, Kill or Marry. Oh, I see where this is going. Could Tom please ask Tessa and Casey, Kiss, Kill or Marry, Robson, Tom or Al?
Oh, you are such a
naughty boy,
monster.
James.
brilliant.
James,
That's
you're
a very
a
good
monster.
That is a very good question. Okay.
Girls.
Tessa, you go
Oh,
first.
don't throw it
Come on,
me.
you played it, but you've got to go first.
I'm
straight
doing
in.
this in character. I'd like to kill Leonard.
As Mrs. C.
No, well... yeah. I'd like to... Mrs. C wouldn't want to kiss or marry either of you two, I'm sorry. But...
Oh, rubbish.
Okay.
You're in denial.
Mrs. C would like to kiss Will and marry Geordie.
Boom.
There you go.
How you
Wasn't
doing?
that
How
hard,
you
was it?
doing? Yeah. Casey.
So, I'd kiss Robson because I already do. So that's all right. That's easy.
Wouldn't you want to
so
kiss
that's
someone else
fine.
though?
I'm being kissed
No,
by Casey and married
that's
with
fine.
Tess.
No,
Dude.
that's fine.
You're doing all right.
I'm going to kill Tom because then that mean I'd get a massive storyline for the next series.
Wait, so this is in character.
Because I'd be murderess. Because didn't they still hang people then?
Yes.
That's right, they did, yeah.
See, I could be Ruth
Why
Ellis.
why would Kathy Keating kill Will Davenport? How would that happen? What's your idea?
There'd be a terrible crime or misdemeanour that she
Well,
was discovered.
I assume
that was
you're going to marry
discovered.
Leonard, so...
Of course,
Yeah.
I'm going to
So-
marry Leonard.
You're going to
They have
marry
an affair.
Leonard?
They
Yeah,
have an affair and they want to take over Grantchester.
because you see.
You die.
I'm standing in your way.
And you become the main vicar of Grantchester?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. We've tried it.
We've been trying to do it. We're trying to see how we
We
get
keep
there.
trying. It doesn't work. But he'll keep trying.
All right, well, as we reach the end, I want to say thank you so much for answering all my questions. I now know too much about Grantchester and too much about you that I wish I'd never known. So all I've got left to say is make sure that you tune in for the new series of Grantchester coming soon on Masterpiece.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.